the lecture series of mobile computing and wireless communication. I am the instructor, Miss Alpa Rupala. So today we are going to learn about communication network. So topics to be covered today. First of all, we will learn regarding to the transmission media, in which two types of transmission media, guided media and unguided media in detail, and then after the communication network in detail. So what is transmission media? The transmission media is nothing but which is transferring your data from one place to another place. Anything which is transferring your data from one place to another place. So your transmission media can be divided into two types. The first one is wired media, or it also known as guided media, and the second one is wireless media, also known as unguided media. Now, why guided and unguided? Your data is being guided along through the wires that is wired media or guided media. Okay. So the types of guided media are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optical cable and magnetic tape. And the types of unguided media are radio waves, microwaves and infrared. So discussing with the first guided media, the first one is twisted pair cable. Now what is twisted pair cable? The twisted pair cable, according to diagram you can see, it is one DNA kind helical structure formed wires. Okay, so we are having suppose two wires which is conducted wires, okay, and on that wires we are having the insulated cover, and we are twisting that two wires according to the DNA like helical structure. So this is nothing but the twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable, why we are twisting the twisted pair cable? So we all know that the data is being transmitted according to the electromagnetic waves, right? The current. So ultimately the interference of one wire can affect the another wire. So crosstalk can happen. So what we are doing, we are twisting both the wires, which ultimately eliminates the interference of each other. Okay, so the parallel wires can have the interference, but the twisted wires will reduce the interference. That's why we are twisting two wires. The twisted pair cable can be categorized into different types, likewise category 3, category 5 and so on. According to the number of twists, the category will be defined. So, if the number of twists are more, then the particular interference will be lesser and the efficiency of your wire will be higher. So, where we are using the twisted pair cable, ultimately we can use in a normal cable TV channel. Okay, telephone line connection, we can use the twisted pair cable. But nowadays the twisted pair cable is not that much of in use. Second type of cable is coaxial cable. You can see in diagram we are having two type of conductor, the inner conductor and outer conductor. The inner conductor is normal conductor and outer conductor is braided mesh conductor. And both the conductors are separated by insulator, so that the interference of each other cannot reduce the communication. Okay, and the last one is plastic cover, which is for the protection of your wire. So this is the coaxial cable. The twisted pair cable is having lesser efficiency, but coaxial cable is having higher efficiency than the twisted pair cable. So I have told that in cable TV and telephone line we are using twisted pair cable, but if we want a proper or higher efficiency, then that cables must be replaced by coaxial cable. Then now the next one is optical fiber cable. You can see in diagram that we are having the glass and cladding structure, in which the sender is sending data to the receiver. All the data will be transmitted according to the light. Okay, so the light will be transmitted into the optical fiber cable, in which there is the cladding and the center part is core. Cladding and code will be formatted according to the glass. So ultimately, the data in the form of light will be transmitted to the cladding, and the cladding is having lesser density to the core, so the data will be reflect back to the core again. And according to that, by cladding and core transformation, your data will be sent from the sender to the receiver. So this is what the optical fiber cable. Now optical fiber cable is the most efficient one, but the most costly one also. So whenever we are requiring the data transfer in a very much higher speed, at that time optical fiber cables are being used. Now, last one is magnetic tape or removable media. Any form of removable media, which is your pen drive or kind of can also be in the category of fit. But the magnetic tape is like in very prior days, the magnetic tape were used for the transfer of data from one place to another place, in which there were one real flag, the top pad, hub and tape. All the data will be stored into the tape, and that will be sent to the receiver, and receiver will again read that tape data. So this was the magnetic tape, but nowadays we are not using magnetic tape. So this was all about the guided media. Now the next topic is unguided media. Unguided media, three types: radio waves, microwaves and infrared. So for very lower frequency, moderate frequency or lower frequency, we are having the radio wave transmission. Whatever your data is, your signal will be electric or electromagnetic waves. Your signal is electric or electromagnetic waves. So your data will be converted into the signals, and that signal will be transmitted. If the signal is transmitted with the lower frequency, very lower frequency or moderate frequency, then the data will be received to the receiver according to the radio wave communication. Now the radio wave communication is also known as the ground wave communication, because of the lower frequency, the data or the signal will be guided along through the curvature of earth. So ultimately your data is guided along through the curvature of earth, and it will take the ground to receive to send or transmit their data. So this kind of particular waves is known as the radio waves. It can also be if the frequency is like moderate or above, a little bit above, then the data of the signal will be transmitted to the ionosphere, and from the ionosphere it can be transmitted to the receiver. So this whole fundamental is known as the radio waves transmission. Now the next transmission is microwave transmission. In microwave transmission, the data or the signal is transmitted into a straight line only. Above the 100 MHz frequency range, your data will be transmitted according to the single line. So at this time, your transmitter and receiver must be in a line of sight communication. The example of this kind of microwave communication is dish antenna or horn antenna kind of antennas, which is receiving the data directly from the satellite. Now the next type is infrared. Now infrared is nothing but what your remote control. Your remote control is having the infrared signals, and that signal will operate your TV. And this signal is very short range signal, and that will be into the one room only, and it cannot penetrate the walls. So for very shorter range, we are having the infrared communication. So we have discussed guided media and unguided media in detail. Now the next is difference between wired and wireless media. So the signal energy will be transmitted according to the solid medium in wired media, but in wireless media it will be propagated into in the form of electromagnetic waves or signals. The types of, or example, twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, optical fiber cable and magnetic tape. In wireless media, radio waves, microwaves, light waves or infrared. The wired media is having point-to-point connection, but wireless media is having radio broadcasting connection. The wired media is having discrete topology, like we can have bus, then star, this different kind of topologies. But in wireless media, it will be continuous one. One sender is sending data to receiver one. Receiver one now will become the sender two. It will send data to the receiver two. So like this way, continuous topology will be there. Next, in wired media, the capacity of the data transmission can be added. Okay, can be increased by adding more wires. But in wireless media, it cannot be increased by adding more wires. And installation is very costly and time consuming in wired media, but in wireless media, first installation is difficult, but then after the use of it will be lesser. Attenuation. Attenuation means reduction of signal strength when we are transferring our data from one sender to receiver. Okay, so attenuation depends exponentially in wired media, but attenuation depends on square of the distance in wireless media. So ultimately, wireless media is very good form of the transmission. Now next is communication network. Communication network is nothing but how we are sending our data from one device to another device, and that whole will be collectively known as the communication network. So there are different types of communication network according to the size. First one is LAN, that is local area network, then MAN, metropolitan area network, then WAN, that is wide area network. So from 1 to 5 kilometers area, we can arrange LAN. From 5 to 100 kilometer, like a city kind of area, we can have the MAN, and beyond the 100 kilometer, we can have the WAN. So the LAN, we can see that one office building can be covered according to the LAN communication. In MAN, one city can be covered according to LAN communication, in which one particular different LAN can be combinedly or collectively settle down one MAN. Okay, and WAN is nothing but different LAN and MAN collectively combined to a single network, which is known as the WAN, or you can also say internet. So now the difference between LAN, MAN and WAN. Ownership of the LAN is private, MAN is private or public, it can be private or public, and WAN is private or public. The geographical area of LAN is smaller, MAN is moderate, and WAN is very large. The design and maintenance is easy in LAN, moderate, not that much of easy in MAN, and not that much of easy in WAN also. Then communication medium. In LAN, we can use twisted pair cables or coaxial cable. In MAN, coaxial cable and PSTN or optical fiber cables, or wireless any communication. In WAN, any coaxial cable, or optical fiber cable, or any wireless communication. The data rate in LAN is very much higher. In MAN, moderate, and in WAN also moderate. The mode of communication. In LAN, each station can transmit and receive. In MAN, each station can transmit and receive, but in WAN, there is no guarantee that each station can transmit and receive. The principle, it is operating on a broadcasting principle in LAN. It is operating on a broadcasting and switching in MAN, and switching principle in WAN. The propagation delay is very short in LAN because of the short distance, moderate in MAN, and very higher in WAN. The bandwidth requirement in LAN is lower, in MAN is moderate, and in WAN is high. So we have discussed about the transmission media, guided and unguided media, and last, communication network, in which LAN, MAN, and WAN. So thank you. We will meet in our next lecture.